No, maybe I can tell you there's what's called a hierarchy in law, right? A hierarchy of law. Okay, so what you say is entirely wrong.
I know, and I'm just saying
though, what you're saying is entirely wrong. Okay, so this whole narrative is based. So there's a hierarchy of law, and in the hierarchy is people, men and women, from the minute that they're born, from the second, have inalienable rights of freedom of speech, freedom of travel, and bodily integrity. And that nothing written down, you don't get these rights from anything written down. They're with you because you are born and you are human. And nothing that is written down or that any government can do can infringe or take away from these rights. And if a politician, right, this is the natural law, the rule of law, does that, it's a criminal, and the prime minister and the ministers, it's criminal behavior. So just because they are engaged in the parliaments, in putting in written down, pieces of paper that they move around, they can never take away our inalienable rights for bodily integrity, freedom of speech. And if they do, it's criminal behavior. So what I'm saying, more than what Manika is saying, is not only do we say we're not having it, is that we need to actually charge, which they're doing in the United Kingdom, the politicians as individuals with the criminal behavior of infringing, because the lockdown for 1 year is shortening everybody's life in the world by 1 year. So that if you have, in Ireland, we have 5 million people. So that means that everyone who lives in Ireland has lost 5 million years of life, right? There's huge harm. If it's 70 million people in the UK, Boris Johnson has taken away 70 million years of life. So this is not the kind of death and illness that was caused in the concentration camps. What they're doing is reducing people's lives in their homes and in the hospitals. And so this is criminal behavior. And the doctors that are saying that tests are for SARS-CoV-2, what we're saying is, guys, the time is up now. We're going to take your test from the manufacturer and actually check if this PCR is SARS-CoV-2. If it is, if it's not, the governments are engaged in false procurement and fraudulently paying taxes when the government of Finland should check this test, right? So there's a